Hi everyone, this is C to the YRIL. You're welcome to the Cloud Journey HQ. And if you're just joining this YouTube channel, please feel free to subscribe, like, and share this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you very much for coming back to join us as we learn going forward. So today's session, I'm going to just give us a real quick description of how to create a static web page, or should I call it website, on in Azure Storage Account. So today we are still carrying out the hosting website on Azure Storage Account or Azure series. The last time I did my session was on hosting website on Windows Server machine. Then after that, I was able to come up with another idea of how we could host the web page on a Linux VM. But today's session is just to build a light website on our storage account. All right, let's proceed on this one. So today I'm going to create this on the um, resource group called Cloud Resource, because that's what we've been using all through this journey. Um, in this playlist, what we need to do is to locate storage account and create a storage account for this particular task. All right, so I just have my storage account environment opened. So I'm going to click on create to create the storage account. So it can give me some details I may need to uh, populate. So it's opening the environment. I already have my resource group to use. I'm going to use Cloud RG. Then what I need to do is to give my storage account name. So I'm going to call this server storage account does not allow what I call it. It doesn't allow dash. So server storage sites. I hope it works with this. So server storage site is fine. All right, so I'm going to do this on North Europe. Then Azure Storage or Azure Data Lake. Okay, I'm going to use Azure Blob Storage. Okay, then performance type standard is fine. It's not that expensive. My redundancy, I just want to do LRS because it's like a testing purpose. So I'm not really trying to have replication in different regions for now. So I'm just testing on this, right? So I think next, let me just confirm what I have here. Okay, so I'm going to leave all these as default. The networking side, I'm going to just allow it for public access to network so I can connect without maybe firewall or VPN or something blocking it. So just not to take out time, I'll just review and create so we can dive into the major tasks for today, right? All right, so I'm going to just review and create. It's going to take a while to validate the process. And once it's done validating, it's going to give us like a green heads up. Like, okay, view. Okay, so I think it's done validating. So let's click on create to proceed with our storage account creation. So we're going to create the storage account called server storage sites. So the server storage site is the storage account we are creating. Then what we need to do now is once it's done creating, we then carry out a tiny configuration, which is just about just to configure the storage account so we can make our static website available on the web page. All right, so it's kind of taking some time to deploy the storage accounts. That's just normal time. So it's deploying into the ARM, which is Azure Resource Management Template. So the ARM, which is Azure Resource Manager, has given us an update that the storage account is successful. So all we need to do is to go to the resource. Now we're already in the storage account environment. So while you have a storage account, the first thing you notice is that you get to see that storage account has, when you click on storage browser, you get to see majorly four things, which is the blob container, the file share, the tables, and the queues. Actually, what we need is the blob storage container, which we actually keep unstructured data like pictures, videos. You can put them here. Your file share, you can put many files here. So you can even put what do you call it, your system and what do you call it, NTFS files. You can map this as a drive to your computer. But in this tutorial, we are going to focus more on blob storage. Here we just have our log container, but when we proceed further, we're going to have one more container, which is where we need to deploy our website. All right, so now let's configure the website environment. We need to come to this environment called data management. Then when you scroll down, you see where the root static websites. You click on this. All right, so this is going to take some time to load. You just enable static website on the blob service. This allows you to create a blob container with the $sign. All right, so more like just holding the variables. So yeah, I'm going to call my index document index.html. So this is going to be the web page that it's going to be looking forward to the moment you upload any document into it. So if there's an error, so this is the part that display the web page, right? And it returns the request on the root of your subfolder. Why this part just shows error. So should you have any issues, this 404 error is being displayed. All right, so this is what I'm going to put for like 404.html. So I already have like my files to contain the index.html and also the 404.html. So I'm going to upload these two files and we can confirm from the environment. All right, so this is done already, is available, and this is our primary endpoint. So should we copy this, for example, and let's say we come here and kind of drop it here and say enter. All right, so this is just the default error message trying to tell us that, okay, there's nothing to be found, there's no website. Okay, that's the default endpoint. So let's go and confirm the next thing. All we need to do now is to try to upload what we have in the blob storage container we opened earlier. So I'm going to show you what we need to upload. I already have the code in my VX code here. So my VX code already have a simple HTML command that actually just tell you welcome to the Cloud Journey HQ. And I already have my CSS where I actually designed just a simple template on a grid centered environment just to welcome you to Cloud Journey HQ. Then I have a JavaScript that gives us an alert. The moment you click on a button for subscribe, it kind of tells you welcome or thank you for subscribing. And lastly, I have the 404 error here, which tells us, okay, 404 error, go to the Cloud Journey HQ. All right, so let me just test what we have for the index side of things. So let's confirm. I'm going to just run this local server and go live. So the moment I say go live, yeah, so I have this, which is telling us that welcome to the Cloud Journey HQ. Go to the source for cloud computing. So the moment you click on this, it just populate this on the environment. So more like an alert telling you that, okay, thank you for subscribing to the Cloud Journey HQ. This is actually not really subscribing though. All right. Then I think the other thing that I have here is the 404, which I just recently crafted. So if I should stop disconnect this port and I click on go live again, it's going to open 404 error telling us that, okay, page 404, page not found. Oops, this page you're looking for does not exist. Please return to the home page. So this is giving us the home page or YouTube channel. So when you go to the YouTube channel, it automatically goes to the Cloud Journey HQ. Funny enough, it actually goes to my webpage. So, all right, so you get to see my webpage, and yeah. So I'm going to close all this right now because we're not really talking about these ones. So let's go into the main task for today. What we want to do is just to ensure that our primary endpoint shows the web page. So I'm going to come to this site and upload the web page. Come to storage browser, or you can just look for your container. So this is container. Then you should notice that because of the fact that we set up the static website, you notice we have web container. So you can just open this one, and you see that we don't have anything inside. You could just upload what you want. So if you have your .html, your CSS, JavaScript, you could actually upload it into this environment. But if you have any website that calls an API function, you won't be able to do this because this is a static website, right? So it only works with static JS or JavaScript files and CSS. So it doesn't really allow you to call API function from the outside. So yeah, that's what you should note. So I'm going to just, I already have my website and its links. I'm going to just Control A, upload all these inside of the blob. So yeah, upload. Voila. So this is done uploading and it's just a tiny file. As you can see, they're not up to 1 kilobyte. So all right, so let's test run what we've got. I'm gonna refresh just to ensure there are no odds there. So I'm gonna come back here and also type just enter. Oh wow, so exactly what I was expecting. So it's gonna give us the page that says, okay, welcome to the Cloud Journey HQ with this particular primary endpoint. So should you have plans to change this to a website, you could just set up in your DNS configuration environment where you could, okay, I already have my domain name. Then you can make it your own name, maybe serial.com or serial.com.uk, for example. So you could set up all this from your DNS configuration of your storage accounts. All right, so when you click on this, like we said earlier, it gives us the pop-up page, right? So this is it. All right. So when you click on this, it's just cancelled. So uh, let me see. What if we want to get an error message? Like, I don't know if there's another website here, but let me just say site dot html. Let me see if it's gonna give us, because there's nothing like site.html, right? So I didn't give any endpoint site.html, so I should be expecting an error. So it's going to give me a 404 error telling me that page not found. Oops, this page you're looking for does not exist. Please return to home page. So if I click on home page, let's say I'm clicking on this on the tab, it shows me my home page of saying, okay, this is my real home page, right? This is the real home page. Then should I click on this? It just takes me to my YouTube channel, which I feel that's the greatest thing since sliced bread. All right, so all right, this is just the simple way for you to create a static website or your Azure Storage account. So should you have any question, please feel free to drop it in the comment section below. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I think this is best time for you to subscribe because I'm going to be dishing out more content on how we can go about our DevOps journey, CI/CD, and in fact, even some stuff on project management. So I'm very, very glad to have you in this journey. Thank you and bye for now.